It's hard to imagine that our favorite roller coasters have an expiration date. Just like everything else in life, nothing lasts forever. If we look back over the past 5 years, even 10 years, we will see that this statement has played out many times over. There has been some shocking ride removals, and some we expected all along. In this video, I'm going to provide you a list of roller coasters that I don't think will be around in 10 years. Because I can't predict the future, this list is all gesture, but I'm going to use my best reasoning to cipher which roller coasters are close to giving up the ghost. Some of my picks will seem rather predictable, but there are a couple here that might be a little shocking. Please note, just because I have a roller coaster featured on this list doesn't mean I want it removed. This isn't one of my coasters I want destroyed list, so don't come at me. Alright, my first pick. Number 10, Batwing, located at Six Flags America. I think my first pick will come at no surprise. The Vekoma Flying Dutchman model is a discontinued concept by Vekoma, and only 3 were ever created. Once B&M released their flying coaster concept, it was game over for Vekoma. Batwing is known to break down on a regular basis, and even causing it to be closed for weeks on end. On days that the roller coaster is operating, it never opens with the park but on a staggered operating schedule. Ride experience for this model is mixed. Some say it's a great coaster while others complain about the awkward riding position. Because this is a discontinued model, it's inevitable that Six Flags will have no other option but to remove this coaster when they simply are unable to repair or replace a part that needs changed. I expect to see this roller coaster gone within the next 5 years. Number 9, Gemini, located at Cedar Point. Cedar Point is home to some of the best roller coasters on the planet. They have a wide variety to choose from, including some classic style attractions like Gemini. This is a unique mine train concept as it is a racing roller coaster. It also was the tallest roller coaster on the planet when it opened back in 1978. The ride features some nice moments of airtime, but also plagued with janky transitions. Gemini's major plus is its capacity. According to RCDB, this roller coaster can hit a max capacity of 3,300 riders an hour, outdoing any other roller coaster in the park. Because of its age and weak layout, I could see Cedar Point eyeing this coaster for removal. It takes up a decent chunk of land and could house a newer, better roller coaster for years to come. My guess, this roller coaster will be removed within the next 5 to 10 years. Number 8, Anaconda, at King's Dominion. Is there anyone hoping to save this classic looping aerodynamic creation? If so, I've yet to meet this person. Anaconda is unanimously disliked in the coaster community, with many calling for its demise. The layout is uninspired, especially the second half. Every inversion is janky, delivering lots of headbanging. The neatest feature of this roller coaster is its location, being built over top and around the lake. I wasn't able to obtain the full numbers, but Anaconda I would guess is one of the park's least popular roller coasters. Currently, King's Dominion has no need for space, so I assume this park would be in no hurry to remove this roller coaster. My guess, we will see this roller coaster removed in about 7 to 10 years from now. Number 7, Goliath, at Six Flags New England. Six Flags might have beaten me to the punch with this pick, though the app still seems to show this roller coaster. There was a map floating around on social media that had this roller coaster completely gone. Since I cannot confirm this, I am considering it a rumor for now. This giant inverted boomerang roller coaster by Vekoma has been on the fritz for some time. The roller coaster is known to randomly close for extended periods of time. Six Flags has done their best with this model, even purchasing a new train that was supposed to be better, but unfortunately provided a rough experience. Many were surprised when Six Flags decided to move this roller coaster to the park because they already had a boomerang-style roller coaster and they built it right next to each other. It's only a matter of time before this roller coaster features yet another breakdown, forcing Six Flags to throw in the towel. I would be surprised if Goliath is still standing at New England 5 years from now. Number 6, Invertigo, at Kings Island. When Dorney Park removed Stinger after 5 years of operation, everyone turned their gaze to Kings Island, expecting them to make the same move with their inverted boomerang model. Well, instead of Invertigo getting the axe, 2 other roller coasters were removed during that time, Firehawk and Vortex. From what I've been able to gather, this suspended boomerang roller coaster has been more reliable than some, but still has its moments of downtime. I don't think Kings Island is in any hurry to remove this roller coaster, but I assume once they open another roller coaster at the park, it will be lights out for Invertigo. Expect to see this roller coaster gone within 10 years' time. Number 5. Lightning Racer at Hersheypark. When it comes to ride removal, I think the discussion is always when will Wildcat get removed or RMC'd. The reason I'm going to mention Lightning Racer is the fact that I don't think many consider this a roller coaster to be removed anytime soon. The fact is, Lightning Racer is boring. There, I said it. I said it before, but this roller coaster is fine at best, but lacks any real thrill with airtime or laterals. Lightning Racer has great capacity, which is probably why this roller coaster never has a line. Unfortunately, I think this roller coaster was ill-placed with the water park being right next to it. There might be other roller coasters or attractions that could get removed first to expand the water park, but it's no secret that this attraction takes up a good chunk of land and would be ideal for expansion. I predict this roller coaster will be gone within the next 10 years. Number 4. Tempesto, located at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I've discussed this theory in previous videos some time ago, but I thought it was appropriate to bring it back up again. Tempesto is one roller coaster that feels oddly out of place at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. It's a fun ride for sure, but with its small capacity and Pantheon, which is a bigger and better version located right across the midway, I'm not seeing a good reason to hold on to this multi-launch shuttle coaster. Also, the rumors of the massive launch shuttle coaster planned for the park seem to be back on the table, which would once again make Tempesto obsolete. My guess, we could see this park remove this coaster and ship it off to SeaWorld San Antonio, or just put it up for sale. The Skyrocket 2 model by Premier Rides is still a popular roller coaster model, and many parks, mostly smaller parks, could benefit from this model. As to when this park will remove this roller coaster, I don't have a good guess, but I would bet it will be gone within the next 10 years. Number 3. Thunder Run, located at Kentucky Kingdom. Kentucky Kingdom has always been changing up their coaster lineup. They aren't afraid to remove attractions that they don't think work and replace them with newer and exciting models. When taking a look at their current collection, there are 2 roller coasters that stick out in particular. I know that T3 has a reputation for being a headbanger, but it's also a pretty popular roller coaster. With some TLC, this Vekoma SLC could be fixed up to provide a smooth experience. The same thing could be said about Thunder Run. It's a wooden roller coaster, and replacing the track is a regular process on these types of roller coasters. The only downside to Thunder Run is its capacity. The roller coaster is only capable of operating with one train in its current form. With Hersheypark taking over ownership, it's possible that they might consider removing this roller coaster with a higher capacity attraction. Personally, I'd rather see Kentucky Kingdom remove T3, but I'm going to pick my wild card and go with Thunder Run. I expect to see this roller coaster gone sometime over the next 10 years. Number 2. Incredible Hulk, located at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. Outside of Space Mountain at Disney World, Incredible Hulk is one of the most iconic roller coasters on the planet. With that said, I don't think this roller coaster will be thrilling guests in 10 years' time. Islands of Adventure is a theme park that is constantly changing, building newer and more exciting attractions. We just saw Dueling Dragons, arguably one of the best inverted concepts ever created to get destroyed to make room for more Harry Potter. Granted, this roller coaster started to develop some infamy after a couple freak accidents that occurred where riders were struck by foreign objects, either by another rider in the opposing train, or by someone throwing something at the train from the ground. Either way, we knew this roller coaster was going to be on its way out sooner than later. When the right design comes around using the right IP, I wouldn't be surprised if Universal decides to sacrifice Hulk, which, mind you, is a Disney property now, and replace it with something they have complete control over. Number 1. Lightning Rod, located at Dollywood. The biggest wild card of the bunch. It's no secret that this massive wooden roller coaster, now hybrid, has many issues since its opening in 2016. Some years, this roller coaster feels as if it's been down more than it has been open. Midway through 2020, Dollywood closed Lightning Rod to undergo some major renovations. They replaced 2/3 of the track with steel, providing a smoother, more reliable experience. Well, that was the goal anyways. It's only been a few weeks, but from what I'm hearing, Lightning Rod is still experiencing issues where the ride will go down for long periods of time each day. The whole point of this upgrade was to provide a more reliable attraction, which isn't paying off at the moment. It's possible that this transition is still a work in progress, and the park anticipated these types of downtime for a bit. But if this is really the end result, I fear that the end of Lightning Rod might be closer than we ever anticipated. Dollywood depends on Lightning Rod to be its marquee attraction, which it does live up to the hype in the sense of thrills, but not in reliability. If this continues to be a trend for the rest of 2021, I expect Dollywood will consider removing this roller coaster. It won't be right away. I would assume that this would happen after they build another massive roller coaster, which might be a couple years away. My prediction, if this coaster can't get its act together before the end of this year, expect to see Lightning Rod gone within the next 5 years, or at least a change from its current form. Alright, that was my list of roller coasters that will be gone in the next 10 years. Some of my picks might have felt obvious, while others not so much. What do you think of my picks? Let me know all about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe. That way you'll continue to get great content brought to you by Extreme Thrills.